Hello racers, what is going on? And well, you've seen the title, so you know what's the gist of this video. And the main thing I'm trying to prove in this one is that the controller is not a huge disadvantage compared to the wheel on the F1 game, which is what many people seem to think, because I've been seeing a lot of comments on YouTube and Reddit that the controller is so much worse than a wheel on the F1 games, which I don't think is true. Actually, the only thing in my experience that it affected is the ability to adjust your steering angle, which affects both tight corners and high-speed corners, which Monaco has a lot of, so that is probably why Monaco is the weakest track controller. But recently I had a polite disagreement with a guy who claimed that you can't just run no assist on controller and run 101 AI at the same time. But in today's video I'm just gonna show you my settings mid-race to prove that I'm running 101 AI and no assists. And I'm doing it in Monaco with no flashbacks and with a 100% race, which is going underway right now. I've underfueled my car by nearly 8 laps because it is what you want to do in Monaco. Pretty bad start and Gasly already trying to kill me, but I've survived that encounter, and Bottas had an even worse start than myself, so that's nice that the AI messed up too. Now trying to stay in line, going through this complex here. The AI are gonna be very bad on the opening lap in Monaco as always, so I'm gonna just go past Perez, clipping the inside wall a little bit there. But well, now opening up the corner to not get stuck with Perez there, and I claimed a position. Now behind this little train here, well, a huge train, the train of top 7 cars, and I'm just gonna be looking to settle into the rhythm, just actually avoid hitting the walls early, and just, well, that's lap 2 now, and into the novel chicane I just completely outbrake myself. That's my first track limit warning of the race. I really struggle with track limits in Monaco, even on regular setting, and really not much happened for the first 10 laps, so here we are, and I actually hit the wall in the tunnel. That is so dumb, but I actually damaged my front wing in that incident, so that went well. As you can see here, Stroll in 6th is already 8 seconds ahead, yeah, and I hit the wall again at Tabak, so that is already going very badly for me. The wing is already yellow, so that's like the national anthem of Monaco, and yeah, more mistakes. How awesome! I'm gonna be pitting at the end of this lap because there's really no point. And I'm gonna switch to the hard compound tires and hope to make it to the end of the race. Wait, what am I saying? Like, how am I supposed to make it to the end of the race? Of course, I'm gonna hit the wall again and damage my wing again because there are over 60 laps remaining, so what am I even talking about? But yeah, so changing onto the hard compound tires, and this is the first blow to my confidence, as Magnussen is doing weird things there and I get past him easily, so that was very nice of Kevin to not let me get stuck behind him. Now 12 seconds to Latifi, well, 6 seconds to Latifi with the power of editing, and Gasly is coming out of the pits and he's gonna actually come out behind me. We've seen overcut be very strong in Monaco in real life, but in the game Monaco undercuts are completely OP. Now there's Sainz coming out, and I've actually not managed to jump him, which is a bit of a disappointment, but I can work with what I've got right now. Now on the next lap Perez will be pitting, and you've guessed it, we have jumped him. So the undercut absolutely powerful on this track in this game, and we've jumped Perez, who was right behind me, but now he's 3 seconds back, and now I need to get past Carlos because I don't want to be stuck in this train behind Latifi, going for a very clean move. And yeah, that's very awkward, getting tangled up with him. Now he's trying to kill me, pushing me towards the wall, but I get the move done around the outside, Monaco style, and up into P14 with this. Now behind Latifi, and it's very necessary to get past him, and he had a moment there exiting the corner. Now trying to just take this opportunity because there's maybe the only chance that I get. Big boy dive bomb, trying to get past him, and I managed to clear the Williams up into P13, and that's very good news for me, because next up is Kimi, who I will catch up to in some time. But meanwhile, Sainz and others will be stuck behind Latifi, but no, I've turned in too early. I've hit the wall there, and that's lime green wing damage. So already going badly again, and now I've hit the wall again, and well, it's becoming a Leclerc train, quite frankly, not a Latifi train. I need to be just burning down the straight, just holding them off, because I don't want to anyone to get back past me. Tangling with Latifi, I really need to just leave them behind, just go away. And I did just that, 8 laps later or 7, and now trying to get past Kimi. That's very awkward, about the same as with Carlos, but Kimi is not that much of a pushover. He's actually pushing me all over the place, and that has left even more scarring on my front wing. But at least I got past the Alfa Romeo, and now I can close on the other alternate strategy runners, which are Vettel and Norris in front of me. Not even at the halfway point in the race, and Lewis is already here with his blue flags. Damn you, Lewis, why can't you just let anyone else win, even on the game? You really have to win everything, huh? Yeah, you really do have to win everything. And I need to be watching myself, because I don't want to be lapped twice in this race. Now here comes Max with his own circus of blue flags, so I can't even close up at the guys in front of me, because yeah, I have to let the leaders through. I let Max through, and he then had the same flag that Latifi had, which annoyed the hell out of me, because well, I couldn't get past him. If I went past him, I would get blue flags back immediately, and that was a total lapse in concentration, and I just got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. I know it's very newbie to get penalties on regular corner cutting, but as I already mentioned, I really struggle around Monaco, because I just feel the need to cut corners as I take a very questionable line into Sandevot. Ocon has already overcut me by a distance. He's 8 seconds in front, but Norris has come out behind me, and Russell and Kvyat have now come out behind me. So that moves me up into P9, and even with my 3-second time penalty, 6-second time penalty, you can tell I'm losing my head at this point, because I got 3 warnings in 40 laps and then 3 warnings in 5 laps. So this is not going well at this point. Now the promised moment, I'm showing you my assists. So here are the assists. Well, it's not in English, but you've seen me lock up, you've seen me change gears, and you've seen me not use the racing line. So I guess you can trust me that this abbreviation right here means that the assists are all switched off. Now showing the gameplay settings, there's a difficulty, AI difficulty on 101, and then below it there are flashbacks which are also turned off. So now you have proof that I'm actually using the settings that I'm claimed to be using. For those 15 laps, I was hoping to pull away and get a solitary point for my effort, because Russell was in 11th and holding off Sepp and Sainz, but they eventually got past him, so that was futile, and I decided to YOLO it, come back in for soft tires. I didn't know at the time what the deficit was between the hard tires and the fresh softs in terms of pace, but I was going to learn how big it was in due course, and yeah, it was very big. As you can see, setting 2 purple sectors, what's that lap gonna be? It's gonna be a 1:13.3, fastest lap of the race, and now coming up to Ricardo. This is not for position, mind you, he's in 5th, so I'm just unlapping myself at the moment, trying to unlap myself. I was hoping for him to just catch up to lap cars first and then allow me to overtake them, but I will be having to overtake him first, because he's not getting on with the job and he's massively slow. So how do I deal with this? Outside of the hairpin maybe, because I have so much grip, but no, Honey Badger says no, you're not getting this, my son. But look how slow he is. I mean, this is a joke. I didn't know that the AI tire drop-off was so big. He has the fastest engine in the straight line, I have the slowest, so this is really hampering me to the tunnel. No balls, not going for the suicidal dive bomb at the novel chicane, but where I will be going for the suicidal dive bomb is here at the final corner. Pushing him into the wall, I think Daniel will be very annoyed with me after this one, but I had to just kind of push him out of the way, just bash him out of the way. Now, behind Bottas, and Checo was very kind. He let Valtteri go and he let me go, so I will be definitely buying him a burrito after this race. He was very nice in that move, and now trying to go around the outside of Valtteri actually here, trying to get past Bottas on the inside, and he was very kind compared to some of the other guys I have encountered. And the race control was nice enough to not give me blue flags, so I can just work with this. Now coming up to the swimming pool, and I've actually lost the rear, hit the wall on the left hand side and my front wing, and that's race over. That's a race ender right there. There's no coming back from this. I was very surprised at this crash, because this is my most stable setup, so I never expected the rear end to just step out like that, and I was unable to catch this, so that's my race ruined. You need skill and experience to be catching those slides, and I don't have enough of either at the moment, and now I don't even know what's happening. I've turned in on the hat of Magnussen into the wall, red front wing, and that's a safety car, and I just made the biggest mistake in this race so far, and I don't mean the driving into the wall, I mean the reset to track feature. I don't usually use that feature, but I just did this automatically in this situation, and it proved to be a big mistake because it triggered a pandemonium, which you will see in just several seconds now. Myself and Magnussen coming into the pits to change our wings for the final 13 laps. Stroll was also in the pits. I don't know what was going on there, but he was. And now, this is what I was talking about. This is the glitch, when you reset to track, and then sometimes you become a ghost forever. And I have become a ghost for the rest of this race. And now Gio is doing some ingenious, absolute sorcery here, and he has actually managed to convince the game that he was ahead. That's very fair, Gio. Very fair play, Gio. Absolutely amazing fair play. Yeah, you're just gonna steal a position off me under the safety car. I mean, what is this? I'm last. I'm last at Monaco, I'm last at my home. Why am I even bothered? I could have been doing so many other things than driving around Monaco. I could have been just sitting at home with my girlfriend on the sofa. I mean Charles' girlfriend, because I don't actually have a girlfriend. But yeah, now Fiat is trying the same trick, and yeah, this is just the life of a ghost in an F1 game. The AI just think they can do anything. Now they brake check me, which would have resulted in a more damaged front wing if I wasn't ghosted, but I am ghosted, and now Fiat has also convinced the game that he was ahead, so that's absolutely awesome. Yeah, let's just lose another position. This is absolutely hysterical. I'm just running out of words to describe this, because this is so funny and depressing at the same time. Just published the new game already, because this one has so many bugs. I'm just joking. The new one will have also this many bugs, but I'm still buying this. It's a sort of a paradox. I'm just buying this because, you know, cars go vroom, and it's an enjoyable game, aside from all the bugs that you see every day, but that's another issue. If the game works, it's enjoyable, so I just stick with that, and of course I still can't regain these positions, and this is absolute misery. But finally the restart is underway. Blue flags, but at least I can go through all the cars that are ahead of me. Well, at least I'm trying to go through Fiat, who is 8th, and he's a lap ahead. Now Gio just moves out of the way, perhaps showing remorse there for his earlier antics. Now going through Magnussen, the hairpin. This is such a hard-earned move. I'm just trying so hard for these overtakes. Like, this is a novel way to overtake in Monaco. This is the end of all clumsy bumps, of all heroic dive bombs. Just go straight through them. This is the new way. This is the new way of life. As I'm going through Latifi now, absolutely no defense from here and there. I mean, how is he going to defend from a ghost? And more of this hard-earned overtaking. Absolutely, I have actually teleported there, so there's a new step in the bugs in this game, because I haven't teleported yet up to that point, but I get past Grosjean, just goes through them, absolutely goes through them. Now trying to get past Perez, that's Stroll, to get past Stroll, but I hit the wall again. But you know, it doesn't really matter. Now I'm going for the lead of the Grand Prix with Hamilton. Yes, I'm recovering one of my lost laps, but let's just pretend. I'm going for the lead here at Monaco in my home race. I'm trying so hard to get past Lewis, we are so close on the track that we are actually occupying the very same spot on the track, and he's still not letting me go. He's just not gonna let me go. He's just gonna defend his lead very hard, but now I do manage to get past him. Now I'm ghosting again, and he's trying to get past me again. I'm really trying hard to get ahead of him, and I really mean it this time. This is not sarcastic, because Lewis is just not letting me go. Just, mate, just stop, just get out of my rear end. Why are you so interested in my rear end? Just please do piss off, mate. And he finally is gonna listen to my words, and I finally left him. So this is the end of the race. I hope to be able to say grazie ragazzi at the end of this race, or thank my home fans, but all I can do is apologize.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
But, you know, there are some positives to be looked at. I didn't finish last, I finished 15th, and I completed 77 more laps than Charles did in real life. Sorry, Charles, that was very sad, the real life Monaco Grand Prix. But if you like random F1 game content like this, subscribe to the channel, because there is gonna be even more of it. On the next game I will be doing my team and Breaking Point career playthroughs. And I see you guys in the next video, which will not be tomorrow, because tomorrow is the French Grand Prix, and it will not be the day after tomorrow, because I'm out of ideas for new videos, but it's gonna be sometime. Goodbye.